Hey, what's up guys, so Geno's Best here. This is a What's on My iPhone video where I get a chance to show you some of my favorite apps that I'm currently using. This has always been one of my favorite videos to do. But anyway, the first app I'm going to show you happens to be our sponsor for this video as well, and it is called Dashlane. Now Dashlane on its core is a password manager, but it does do a few more things than just that. So when you do open it up, you get your home page where you can see all the different websites that you may have passwords stored for, and also other sensitive information like your passport information or your driver's license information, things that you want to keep secure, but also you want to keep in a very short distance so you can access them at any point no matter where you are. And so the main benefit of this app is that if you're really trying to be as secure as possible, you need to create different passwords for all the different websites that you use, and don't use the same one, because if one of those are compromised, you're just screwed over for everything. So this app allows you to not have to try to remember very complex passwords, but go into it when you need to, open it up, and then be able to go into that website that you want. Now Dashlane isn't just limited to your phone. You can also sync this up with your computer. You can also install browser extensions so you can be able to have access to your passwords within the browser that you're using. And also it has a password generator and also a password changer. And the password changer is pretty convenient because say if you get an email from a website saying they've been hacked and their passwords and logins have been compromised and you need to change it immediately, you can go right into this, and if the website is supported, you'll be able to automatically change that password right within the app itself. And then the password generator is really convenient because if you have a little bit more time and you want to tinker with the password, say you want one with just digits or one that has digits, letters, and symbols, you can actually go in here and change it from 4 to 40 characters with those different options. And so all these things just make for an app that really aims to make your life a little bit easier. And personally, I can't see myself living without a password manager because I just forgot the password I changed 10 seconds ago. And this app is also available for Android and also for my Social Notes Best viewers, so giving you 10% off the premium version of this app, which gives you more features. And you can still use the free version, but if you do want more features, you can click that link down below in the description box to check that one out. Now this next app is a game that was previously released on consoles and PCs, and it is called KALIMBA. Now KALIMBA is one of the most addictive games that I personally ever played, and the storyline is about you trying to capture these totems, and that's about all I remember because I didn't pay attention to the storyline, but the gameplay is the most important part here. And this gameplay is pretty cool because you're controlling 2 characters at once. And so the first few stages start off very simple and easy, just running through the stage and jumping over different gaps and things like that. But then it quickly escalates to something that is a little bit more challenging, but still fun. And the challenge comes in where you can actually swap the characters, and because the characters have 2 different colors, you may need to go through a certain ooze or slime, but you only can go through with that particular character of that particular color. And then later you also get the ability to change the gravity of the characters, so now they can walk on the ceiling or they can walk on the ground. And so now you have all these different elements going at once when you're trying to get through these levels. And I found myself having to restart a bunch of times, but luckily it restarts you just a few feet from where you died at most of the time. And I found that again, it was challenging, but it rarely got frustrating for me. And even though I may have to do one part maybe 15 different times, it still was a rewarding feeling every time I was able to get past that, and it's still just fun all the way through. And so the boss battles are really fun, and just overall this game is extremely polished. And then when you throw in the fact that you can also do 2-player co-op, only if you're playing on the iPad though, and both of you will be controlling 2 different characters at the same time, and that makes its own different set of challenges. You have a game that is really fun for anybody playing it, but also too, if you're really looking for a challenge that's not going to be too frustrating, this is a really good game to look at. Now the iPhone has a fantastic camera that can really take some amazing video, but the camera app itself is pretty limited. They don't give you a lot of advanced options like you get with a lot of other Android phones, for example, but that is solved with an app called FILMIC Pro. Now this app is a dream for anybody trying to get full control over the video that they're taking, and that's from changing the frame rate to be able to change the resolution and also the aspect ratio of that video, and also being able to control things on screen with having controls to be able to do focusing and also your exposures and ISO, all those things available on the screen at once. Now the interface for this app has been very well thought out. On the default look, you do have a circle that you can use to control the exposure, and also you have this box to be able to use to control the focus. And then on the right hand side you have this slider for the digital zoom, and it will go from green to yellow to red to let you know the quality loss that you're getting by using the digital zoom. And then on the bottom you'll have this readout that will give you information as far as your audio levels, your time code, and also the resolution and the frame rate that you're shooting at. And you can tap that to get different other readings from your light levels and things like that to make sure, if, again, this was for probably advanced users, to really make sure you're getting the best look for your video as possible. And then you also have multiple overlays that you can use to control your exposure, like zebra stripes and things like that. So you can be able to really see in detail what areas are properly exposed versus ones that you need to work on. And also, instead of just having white balance presets, they actually give you more control over that white balance and make sure you get the look of the video that you want. And then they also have a couple different options. If you're really advanced, you can really get into it to really make the video come out exactly how you want it. Now, in reality, most people, including myself, are just going to use the basic app. That's all we need just to quickly take a video at a baseball game or something. But if you're using their phone maybe for like a project, or for me, if I'm at a show floor, my main camera dies and I just need something that I can control the actual look of the video a lot more than the regular camera app, this app will definitely come in handy for that. And this next game I'm gonna show you takes a really different approach than the one I just showed you. This one is simply called Calculator the Game, and yes, you're playing a calculator on your smartphone as a game. And I know it sounds really basic, but I found myself to have a lot of fun with it. Now, at its core, using a calculator is about doing math, and I hate math. It was my worst subject in school, but this one actually made it fun to play. So the instructions for this game are very simple. You have a certain amount of moves to reach a certain number, and each level will have a different set of buttons on the calculator itself in order for you to achieve this. And so the game may start you off with 0, or may start you off with 45, but no matter what, you have to reach that number that it already designated for you. And on the calculator, it'll switch up the options so you can multiply, add, subtract, and divide. And then also they'll introduce other mechanics like the ability to delete a number from a row. So say you only have one move left and you need to get to the number 4, but on the calculator screen itself, you're at 40. You can press that button, it'll delete that 0. So now you get to 4 and you win the level. So simple game that you can play anywhere, no matter where you are, standing in line to get some food or on the plane. It's very easy to pick up. And again, for somebody that hates math, I actually found myself having a lot of fun playing this game. All right, guys, but that wraps up this What's on My iPhone video. I hope you enjoyed these apps and hope you may find something that you may want to download yourself. But also, I want you to do is leave your comments down below about some apps that you like to use or some apps that you may want to see me cover in a future video. And also be sure to check out all the links for these apps down below in the description box, along with all of my social media networks, so you can check those out. But right now, like always, I want to thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you later. Peace.